Fish on!
It's going to be a great day.
If there's one guy who's going to teach me about fishing, that's going to be you.
Hey, don't forget, this is for $1.
First catch. Hey, beautiful mackerel.
How many restaurants do you have now?
14. Not as many as you.
No, I have 8. Fish on!
Already? That's going to be lunch or maybe breakfast. The 80s was fun in New York, you know what I mean? Yeah. You get into the club, there were people hanging on ropes and getting whipped.
Save that for the kitchen. You want to put people doing the kitchen, right?
So far, I'm catching more fish than you, Tom. What the heck? I think we can open a sushi bar.
We are catching fish.
Whoa, 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 what's that down below us?
Shark?
Whatever it is huge.
Where?
There it is, back behind us. Remind me of hammerhead.
Watch out, don't fall in the water.
I'm Tom Colicchio, and I'm in the food business. From restaurants to reality TV. My true passion is fishing. No matter the size of the catch, I always love a good fight.
There you go.
And on my show, we've always got something or someone on the hook. This is Hooked Up.
We're in the Florida Keys in Islamorada. Today we're going to go out, fish over the reef, looking for some king mackerel, maybe some cirro mackerel, possibly some tuna, maybe some grouper, some snapper. It's really a mixed bag. You never know what you're going to run into out there. Today I'm fishing with a good friend of mine, Chef Daniel Boulud. It's going to be a great day. Chefs, we don't get to hang out that much with each other because we're busy at nights, and so this will be a real treat just to take a day off, get out of the kitchen, get on the boat.
If there's one guy who's going to teach me about fishing, that's going to be you. I'm down in the Key, somewhere in the middle of the Key. It's going to be one of the most exciting days in my life because I've been only fishing twice in Florida. I have a restaurant, Café Boulud in Palm Beach, and yesterday afternoon, my assistant put me online with Tom, and he said, well, I know you are down in Florida, and I want you to come more south and come fishing with me. I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? I'm here to relax and chill out in Palm Beach, and you want me to come to the Keys. And drove down last night, arrived here at 3 o'clock in the morning, got up at 7, and let's go fishing.
I've known Daniel for years. You know, the great thing about Daniel, he was a French chef who's been in America for a long time, but he was one of the first French chefs to really reach out and embrace all the American chefs as well.
We gotta go, dudes. We gotta make the bridge.
So what do? You bet the size before we get there? Or?
Oh, you want to bet? You want to make some bets? Oh, I like this. This is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
First fish gets $1. First fish $1. Biggest fish $1. How's that?
Okay, that's
okay.
Cool.
That's good.
So what is the bait, by the way? Oh man, it's my breakfast. And there's plenty of bait. Will be good.
This is going to be a great day.
So you have a rifle here for the alligator?
No.
No, no rifle?
No. They won't bother us. They're back in the bush. Although you will see saltwater crocs. There's a lot of these canals.
How big are they, the saltwater croc?
They get up to like 15, 16 feet. We've seen some monsters.
Oh, really?
Oh, I mean, it's a whoppers here. We're gonna go through Snake Creek, which is right here. It's the quickest way out to the reef.
I only slept 3 hours last night, so I better catch fish now.
All right, guys, we're here. Yeah, we're on top of the reef, guys. Go ahead and put them out. Now, where's the fish?
Hey, ready to fish?
Yeah.
Let's go. All right. The cool thing is they live chum. So they actually have the live fish in the live well, and they throw them in live. So we have live chum out there. Billy up there, he's got a pretty good view. And we got a lot of sun, so he could see fish in the water.
That's
so
amazing.
he'll see fish. If fish are coming in here, he'll see before we even get a hit.
Sarkozy, Obama, I like them both. Sarkozy gave me the Legion of Honor, and Obama welcomed me to the White House to go and dig the garden.
I'm trying to talk a little bit about growing up in Lyon, outside Lyon, in a farm. What age were you when you started working? Your family had a restaurant, right?
We had a cafe, a bistro, but I started cooking at 14.
14.
But fishing was never something we did because the biggest river we had was maybe smaller than the boat here. So
you had some trout, right?
If we were lucky, we had some trout for like maybe a week or two a year.
When you started cooking, did you start at your parents' cafe or did you start?
No.
Oh, okay.
The cafe was closed already. So
oh, okay.
I had this crazy woman who was a countess, and she was living next door to my parents' farm. And when my parents told her that I wanted to cook, she said, I'm going to find you the best job in town. So she went after all those 3-star chefs and 2-star chefs and said, who want an apprentice? I got a young kid to start. And that's how we started.
When you started, was there any time where you thought maybe you didn't want to do this?
No, I really suffered through it, but I always loved to do it. I was a bit of a bastard when I was young, so the chef I was working with always giving me a hard time, but I was always game. So when it came to stick in the kitchen and do the job, I was there. But when it came to create troubles, I was also there.
This was in the 60s, right? I imagine late 60s, early 70s?
Yeah,
Okay.
70s.
70s, early 70s, okay.
Yeah, not that old.
Not that old.
I think you're gonna finish in the water, man.
From the local place, then you went to Blanc to work?
Yeah, I went to Blanc, I went to Berger. So all those guys were the players of the time. And just the way you're the players today.
Right.
When I was in south of France, I wanted to go back to Lyon. Roger Berger said, no, kid, I got something much better for you. I'm a consultant in Copenhagen, and I would like you to go as a sous chef there. I was 22 and a half, something like that. So,
do you ever think that when you were in Copenhagen in the 70s that one day they would have the #1 restaurant in the world in Copenhagen?
I know.
Probably not.
Well, interestingly enough, I was fascinated by Copenhagen talent. I was interested by how the chefs there were thinking much more out of the box, and already a very interesting chef there. But unless I was going to marry the Danish girl and stick to Copenhagen and have Danish kids and have a life there, I had to get out of town. And when I worked at Michel Guérard, I was living with a chef, and he worked in New York, Jacques Chibois and Alain Ducasse worked in New York at Régine's. So all those guys worked there. I hear a story as a cook in France, working with them. I hear a story about New York, I hear a story about America. I say, oh, one-way ticket to America, I'm coming.
And never look back, huh?
No.
Good.
I was thinking about
Get that.
Yeah, let's go.
That's your... There we go. Just taking out drag, don't reel. When that's happening, don't reel. Because it just twists the line. Let them go. It's going to get tired. Just relax. Now, pump the rod. Bring the rod back. Now reel down. It's a good fish. Bring the rod back. And a lot of times you can do. Let me show you one thing. A lot of times if you're bringing the rod back,
taking a lesson.
See, this is spinning, right? So it's a big fish. So you could just put your finger here a little bit. Now, what you do is you bring it back, and then you reel it. Yeah.
That's against the law, stealing a fishing pole from another man?
I'm not stealing. I'm teaching.
Okay, I'm holding the pole too.
See, he's holding it. He's holding it. So you pump back and then reel down. Now reel down fast. You just pump it fast. Okay. But you want to pump it.
I lost it.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. He's there. Reel. There you go. Reel. We did lose it. All right.
Man, I lost it.
Yeah, we lost it. All right, we'll get another one.
Unless he's coming back, but I think he had lunch already.
He's swimming with us, this guy.
Oh, no, he's back. I guess he still is there.
He was swimming with us. Hey, don't forget, this is for $1.
Oh, bastard!
Whoa.
Mine is here. Yeah.
Nice work.
Kingy, nice.
First catch.
I owe him $1.
Hey, beautiful mackerel. Look at that. That's gonna be lunch, or maybe breakfast. That's gonna be
Here
good.
we go. All right. Nice job, man.
Good job.
Let's get some more.
Manhattan or Paris? Manhattan, my life. Paris, my dream.
What brought you to the States? Because listen, you probably would have had a great career in France.
No, but I think as a chef, you can travel the world. And when you think in the 70s, and all those Swiss star chefs was traveling to Australia, America, Asia, Japan, and all that, and they all either store there, they had restaurants, like Bocuse had a restaurant in Tokyo.
Right.
And
how many restaurants do you have now?
14.
14.
Not as many as you.
No, I have 8. But you know, everybody thinks that this is new and this is something that American chefs have done, or something that happened in America. But years ago, you got 3 stars. You had offers in
everywhere,
Japan, and
absolutely.
And plus, you also opened up your bistro and your brasserie. You had your line of cookware. You know, so this isn't something that happened in America. But yet, everybody thinks that this is new.
I'm going to show you later an ad in Time magazine, 1977, of Paul Bocuse wearing a Rolex, and the picture is in a Rolex of him in the kitchen.
Perfect.
And the line is, just like in cooking, it's all about timing.
Right. So I mean,
the line was so perfect for the ad.
He was probably the first person to come out from the kitchen, and
Oh yeah.
and do those kind of things and realize that a chef could be more than just that guy in the kitchen.
I mean, he was the only one to understand marketing, to understand that after all, our business was not sufficient just by itself. You needed also to be a marketing for not only your restaurant, but your region.
Fish on!
Already?
Hey, seagull. Oh, poor bird. I just got tangled.
Oh, at least he's not hooked. Maybe it is his lucky day.
It's jiggling.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Now it's pulling. Now he knows he's hooked.
Yeah, it's coming in, it's coming
It
in.
looked like kingfish, Joey.
Face the fish. Turn around, face the fish.
Allez, he don't want to come up, là. I don't think he likes the surface. Hold on, he's pulling like mad. Oh, man.
Hey, you having fun yet?
Sorry, boy. They're gonna be my lunch. So far, I'm catching more fish than you, Tom. What the heck?
Yeah,
is going on
that's the
now?
way it's supposed to be.
How you doing, Tom?
We're doing great.
I think we can open a sushi bar.
We are catching fish.
I'm glad I brought a bottle of Chablis because we're gonna have enough fish for it. It's a magnum.
Nice, nice. So when you're in Palm Beach, someone takes you out fishing? No?
I never stay enough. Only Tom Colicchio take me fishing in Florida. I like that. Look at this baby now. Oh.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's that down below us? Look at that big thing down there.
Shark?
I don't know, big. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's huge.
Where?
There it is, back behind us. It might be a hammerhead.
That's maybe what I am on my pole, no?
No, he's gonna get that soon. If it's a hammerhead shark.
Watch out, don't fall in the water. I let the pole go, huh? I don't go with it.
What happened to yours, Tom?
I got robbed.
Madonna or Gaga? Madonna. I was there in the 80s when she was playing in the little club of New York. The 80s was fun in New York, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I used to go to a club down at the meatpacking district. So all a group of friends, we went down, and that was Hellfire.
Hellfire.
That was my first foray into an S&M club, which was my last two, but that was very crazy.
Yeah, I was
Totally
over, I think
drunk.
they had slings and people didn't sling. Yeah, this is all
Oh, I
nasty.
mean, you get into the club, there were people hanging on ropes and getting whipped and all that. You're like, whoa, what's going on there? Never been in this.
Save that for the kitchen. You want to whip people, do it in the kitchen, right?
Try to hook him right here
Yeah.
in the nostrils.
I'm looking for the big catch. Come on, guys. I don't know if I lost it or not. No, it's there.
There's another king.
Yeah, not too big.
Kingy.
Oh, a little dinker.
That's a toothpick. Huh?
So you were at the Westbury Hotel.
Yeah, the Polo Lounge.
Oh, it's Polo Lounge. So you
So
were
Thomas Keller was there,
Right.
Alfred Portal, Bill Yosses, and
well,
a few.
Boulud, David Boulud was there, right?
No,
No, he wasn't.
Never worked with
I think
me.
he likes to say he was.
Yeah, no, man.
Did you know when you were working there, did you know that these guys were like a special group?
I met the most amazing team of young chefs
Yeah.
I've ever seen in America. I mean, even Washington, that didn't exist.
At this point, you realized you were staying in New York. You weren't going to go
Yeah,
back home.
no, absolutely.
So Cereal came after you and made you an offer to come and
Needed
work
to
at the
change
chef.
chef. Basically, what happened is that a group of chefs had dinner at Cereal and say to Cereal, you know, I mean, I think the restaurant is really fantastic, but you got to have a better chef. And I think Cereal wanted to really also make some
I would
change.
say more modern.
And Cereal, amazingly, has always been a guy who wanted to invest on talent. I could see the potential. I just had to reorganize the entire kitchen
Sure.
my way, and I had to build a new team.
Once you got there, obviously you wanted to redo the menu, but there were certain things that Cereal had to have on the menu.
Oh yeah,
So how did you deal with that?
But you know, I mean, for me with Cereal, I think we connect well because he's a very nostalgic man. And when it comes to food, he's always nostalgic to the dishes he used to have. For example, he asked me, you know, burrito misto. Can you make burrito misto? I had no idea what it was until I worked for Cereal.
Okay.
And every Saturday, we had a burrito misto on the menu at the Cereal.
It's almost like chou garni without the cabbage.
No, it's like a pot au feu.
Pot au feu, exactly.
Pot au feu.
Right.
Like a French pot au feu, but then the French pot au feu, we try to keep the very clean and fancy meat. Here you're putting the head, the calf heads, you're putting the tongue, the brain, the whole chicken. Of course, I didn't make my reputation on that dish, so I felt that at Le Circle was, if 20% of the dish on the menu were going to keep Cereal happy, I could deal with it. But at least I had to have 80% of dishes who really kept me happy.
Right. One dish I think you developed when you were there was the bass with the potato skin.
Yes.
Do you still do that dish?
No.
No?
After 20 years, my chef told me it's time to retire the paupiette. So I said, okay, we're gonna retire that dish. It was a black sea bass wrapped in potatoes with leeks and a red wine sauce. I said, we're gonna retire that dish, but we're gonna continue to do always an interpretation of that particular 4 ingredient who goes very well together.
Right. Okay.
So every year we have new rendition of that.
So what are you doing currently? What's the rendition?
Well, that's what I did actually in Miami. Sergio was honored there. And I just did the dish where the bass is slowly cooked in parchment paper with a branch of thyme. The red wine sauce is done with a little touch of port wine also. So we usually use full body wine, touch of port wine and butter. And then we do a bavarois of leeks, which is basically a custard of leek. We cook it in sheet pan, chill it, and cut it in a little square. We fry leeks on it. And I make also some pomme lyonnaise, where I basically make sheets of potatoes with sweated onion in it, roll it, cook it sous vide until it's super tender. And then after, make a hole in the middle and fry it and fill it with soubise, which is onion
puree,
marmalade puree.
Yeah.
So leeks, potatoes, red wine, sea bass, all together in a different way.
Right. I think this is really what makes one chef different from another, because you can give a chef the same exact ingredients and let's approach things differently and do different things with it. And that's what's really exciting about food, because it's never the same.
You got a shark. A shark? He ate the fish? Oh man.
Pretty good bite, huh? Yes, teeth mark.
Let's grab that shark.
I remember years ago, you did the fondue party at your house.
You were there?
Yeah, I was there, yeah.
Oh,
Shit.
man.
That was so much fun. You know, it was great about that.
I was trying to remember Jean-Georges, Grey Coon.
Yeah, you had 4 or 5 different chefs who had very strong opinions about what fondue should be, and they all jumped in the kitchen, and I just said, you know what, I'm gonna stay out in the living room and drink. But that was a great night.
I mean, we were 30 people around the table. We had 7 chefs in the kitchen. Each one had 3 pounds of cheese, a bottle of white wine, garlic, a bottle of schnapps, and it was like, good luck, make your own fondue.
Right.
F it up or make it good.
You always remember certain nights. That was one that I'll never forget. That was a lot of fun. All right, friends, fish on!
Okay, come at me, come at me, come at me. Whoa! It's there! It's there! Look at that! Oh yeah! Oh man!
That's a good fish, huh? Yeah.
Beautiful. Coming closer.
Here it comes. False albacore. You can't eat this. It tastes like cat food. Whoa!
You know, I saw some fish on the surface. We were getting a lot of strikes on top on live bait, and so I decided to throw out a fly rod and see if that worked. You know, with a fly rod, you can't really get down too deep, but I just had a pretty good idea that we may get a strike, and we did.
You got a kingfish on there, Tom. That's a kingfish, not a bonita.
Yeah, it's kingy.
Yeah, it's a nice one, too.
And nice sized king mackerel took it.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
That was a real treat. It was the first king mackerel I caught on the fly, so that was a lot of fun.
Good catch.
There we go.
Congratulations.
A fly caught kingy, not bad. I like that.
Blonde or brunette? I was married with a brunette for 25 years. I don't know if I should say that, but now I have a blonde.
So far, I think I owe you $2. You caught the first fish. It's $1 for that, and so far you're catching more fish. So
yeah, but
you're
you
up
got
$2.
the biggest fish.
You're up $2. Well, that's the
we're
$3.
gonna get even soon.
So I think now I owe you $1 then. But that was great.
What do you think we're gonna do with that?
I don't know. You know, it's really fresh. So little sashimi.
Yeah.
Maybe a little, marinated fish. Yeah, we'll be good. We'll be all right. How would you characterize your food? It's not just French food, clearly.
I think it's contemporary, or at least it's presently contemporary. It's not avant-garde for sure, but I think it's very much with its time. And especially for me, it has to be linked with France. It has to be linked with my roots. Every one of my restaurants has really a strong story attached to it.
Right.
And
Why is that important?
It's my foundation. It's what keeps me grounded. It's what keeps me consistent, and it's what inspires me.
So you have a new book coming out.
Yes, so next year, 20 years anniversary, we have a new book on Daniel. So mostly recipe from Daniel.
I'll put you on the spot here, excluding yourself, excluding present company. Who do you think's the best, let's say, young chef working today?
To me, I think a creative chef, totally out there doing amazing things is Grant Ashad.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, for me, Grant is a mind on his own. He's just is so creative and so driven and so focused with making food who are sometimes playful, but very intelligent as well.
You know what? I think we should start fishing again.
Let's
great.
go.
Cool. Let's fish. Fish on. That's a kingy.
Oh, jeepers.
Whoa! He saw the boat. He wasn't happy about that.
Yeah. Look at him. Piece of work, this one. Beautiful. Oh, that's a good one, man.
That's a good fish. Every time he sees the boat, he runs.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, zero mackerel, you know what? Hey, there's your sushi right there.
That's something different. That's good.
That's the first of the afternoon.
That is a good one, yeah. That's a new species, too. Very good. Oh, hey, oh, in the box.
Yeah, this one is
All right.
in the box.
One for the box. Nice.
Okay, we need more of those.
That's a heavy fish.
Oh! Yeah, that's good eating there.
Tom, what shall I do now? I mean, the guy is taking me to Cuba.
Just keep pumping that thing. Coming. Jack, big Jack.
Thank you, Tom.
Good work.
I'm very impressed.
All right, Cap, let's get out of here.
Burgundy or Cabernet? There's no answer to this one. You must know the one I like.
We had a great day fishing. We got a bunch of fish to cook up later, but for now, why don't we do a little quick ceviche for a little aperitif and ceviche to start?
Absolutely. And
So-
have you been to Peru?
I have not been to Peru.
Okay, so I've been to Peru.
Okay.
And I think I like the way they do ceviche.
And listen, it's always a real treat when you catch something like a Ciro mackerel or something light like that. You get back and chop some vegetables, a little bit of lime juice, lemon juice, and you got one of the best little appetizers you can get.
Voila. Well, thanks
Wow,
God.
that's delicious.
Thanks God I fished that mackerel.
Now, you were honored with the French Legion of Honor, right?
Yeah.
As a kid growing up in Lyon on a farm who decides to cook,
Well-
one of the highest honors to get is a non-military honor in France, right?
Absolutely. It's not the highest. There's ranks
But
within
still,
the Legion
a
d'Honneur.
kid growing up in Lyon, in the 60s on a farm,
My parents are very proud of that. I'm more proud of that accomplishment for my family and my parents
Sure.
because no one else in our family were distinguishing themselves to the extent I did for our country, except being a good citizen. But that don't always qualify.
Right.
Now a little glass of Chablis.
Little wine to finish the day. This also whet the appetite for dinner. That was a 4-star day actually fishing.
Thank
I
you.
have to say, and this is wonderful. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you for having me here. Great day on the boat.
Thanks. Some great fishing and great friends.
Thank you, Tom.
And some great food as well.
You gave me maybe one of the best days I ever had in Florida today.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers. Hi, I'm Tom Colicchio. I'm in the Florida Keys with my friend Daniel Boulud. We had a great day fishing. Check out my show, Hooked Up. Subscribe right here.
Pharrell Williams here.
Hi, I'm Joy Bryant,
I'm Eric Ripper,
I'm Tom Colicchio.
I'm Dr. Frank Lipman, the host of On the Table.
the host of Across the Board.
Host of Artist Talk.
Host of Hooked Up.
Host of the show, Be Well Week, Be Well Weekend, on the Reserve Channel.
It's only on Reserve.
Did you know that you can follow my show on social media sites like Facebook?
Follow us on Twitter.
If you're a fan of my show, hit the like button.
All of the above.
Share me with your friends.
Treat yourself. Check out a new episode of my show, Hooked Up.
And if you want to leave comments, feedbacks, ideas, whatever, love to hear from you. Leave a comment.
And if you don't want to miss the show, be sure to subscribe.
The one that's like down here, or is it here? Somewhere down here.
Thanks for watching the Reserve Channel.
Only on YouTube. Throw caution to the wind and ask yourself what rules.